the zeal just disappear. Midway, you just begin to regret. Unajiuliza nani alikuwa ananituma huku? Hata hii itanisaidia na nini? Those things that you start with a lot of psych. I don't know if you've ever been there, but I've been here a lot of times. You just begin and people are looking at you. Unaanza, sawa sawa. Let's see you a few days coming. Kama bado utakuwa na the same zeal or not.
5 to 5 on Route 104.
Alafu naanza kuaibika kuambia watu niliacha kwa sababu utaambia watu ni. We're talking about things you sometimes start with a lot of psych, a lot of energy and zeal, but midway or right after you begin to regret. Number one, I'm talking to my people, watu wanapenda exercise ama watu wa gym. You know, when you're just in the process of doing those things, those gym things, those exercises, those jogs and all that, and that music is there playing and you're thinking that's the motivation you need, but then unajiuliza, do I really need this? Because in the middle of it, it's so tiring, you can't quit, you have to continue, and you're like, no, now finish doing that. After that, especially if you've just gotten in the first week or first day, the amount of pain that is in your body, you're asking yourself, nilikuwa natafuta nini?
5 to 5 on Route 104.
Things you start and sometimes midway, you had a lot of psych energy, you either regret, you actually fall out midway, after you begin to regret. Number two, learning a new habit or something new. For example, a new language, you're there giving yourself psych, kama umesema, let me just go for an extra course. And in between, umefika katikati imekulemea, ulishalipa pesa, ama maybe you already invested your time, and so you don't know whether it's easier to leave or to finish up. But after, anyway, the energy, unatafuta ile energy nilianza na moyo, ama nilianza na roho, lakini by the time unamaliza ama umefika katikati uko kwa mwili.
5 to 5 on Route 104.
You even begin to ask yourself, for example, you're learning a new language like Chinese. Unaanza kujiuliza, sasa hii language hata itanisaidia na nini? You begin to regret, but you had a lot of psych. We're talking about things you start with a lot of psych, but then regret midway, or you just begin to question after. Number 3, beginning a sleeping pattern. This is not easy, as it said, especially if you love sleeping so late or you love sleeping early. Okay, mostly this is for people who love sleeping late. So you decide, I'm going to be early to bed, early to rise, and you try to get sleep. Umeanza kulala saa 3, saa 4 na uko macho tu, you're just counting the ceiling. Saa 5, you're still there until ile saa 7 yako.
5 to 5 on Route 104.
That's when you're like, we're talking about things you start with a lot of psych or energy but regret later on. Something called dieting. I don't know if you've been there, but dieting, bana, you start eating the greens, zinaanza kukuangalia, and they're said to be healthy. Anyway, you start eating them, unajijaza hapo na sijui ma cabbage ama ndo ma coleslaw, I don't know what they're called. You stay out of meat, you stay, and in between you're like, didn't the Lord tell me to occupy? Unaanza ma cheat days hapo katikati, unasema I cannot be able to do it. Before you know it, unasema unajua nini, hakuna mahali chapati ishaimaliza mtu, nitazikula.
5 to 5 on Route 104.
We're talking about things you sometimes begin with a lot of energy and psych, and midway una lose every focus. Number 5, making a decision from a motivation talk. You know how you go for motivation, and as people, the speakers, I don't know, when wanasema alianza chemist. Oh my God, I saw that one. Someone said they began their chemist use na dawa moja tu. How now? Anyway, you go, you listen to a motivation speaker na anaku-encourage sana, and you say, you know what, from today this is going to be my life. You begin to implement day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. You're like, pana, this is not possible.
5 to 5 on Route 104.
Na unaanza kuji-encourage hapo. We're talking about things that you sometimes begin with a lot of psych, a lot of energy, but midway you regret, or after you're done you're like, I can't go back.
FM. It's now 5 p.m.
Listen and live.